Alright fellas, here we are back in Pokemon Masters, and I'm kind of in a rush now, so if the video goes by a little bit fast, then you know why. But the Team Magma's Red Hot Rage event has returned. Obviously, I already have a video over this that is it completely free to play? I don't remember. I think it actually might be, but if it's not completely free to play, then whatever, who cares. This video is also not completely free to play, it's just a semi-free to play showcase. But if you want to go look at that showcase for a different team and different setup for this event, then you can. I'll link the video to the other one that released during around the half anniversary down in the description, assuming I remember, because it'll be a little bit before I edit this. But yeah, I digress. The missions here are pretty easy. They're the same as last time. At least I believe they are. I could be wrong, but I'm quite certain they're the same, where you have to use 3 Hoenn characters and then 1 Fire and 1 Dragon character. Sorry about the little cut, but yeah, the other video will be linked down in the description, and here's the setup we're going to be using here for our Fire, Dragon, and Hoenn missions. We've got Drake here. Just a generic grid for him with NPR. He's got Team Sharp Entry, and I think he may have some other stuff. Grid doesn't really matter for him. Just make sure you have Team Sharp Entry. Makes things a little bit easier for you. If he's EX, then great, go for it, who cares. Brendan here's his sync grid. I'm just going for a generic one. I know he's level 50, or level 150, and he's EX'd, but you don't need it. You really don't. He'll do enough damage as it is to easily defeat the enemy. Even if you get synced, it's not going to do that much damage to you. And then Flannery's grid literally does not matter. She does not need a grid at all. I just have one for purposes. But let's go ahead, hop into the battle here, and easily win. You just want to start out with some special defense buffs, because they're going to start out with a Heat Wave, then just use Brendan's Trainer move, and maybe Will-O-Wisp the enemy here with Flannery, just so you can get some extra chip damage, right, you know, from burn damage and all of that, so might as well, right? And as you can see, SCEPTILE got burned. Okay, the burn on SCEPTILE, the burn's not going to be too bad, but that actually is not the best. This is where the EX may help me out, because obviously I'm going to hit all enemies, so keep that in mind. If you get burned, maybe reset, because that burn will probably do quite a bit of damage over time, and you don't really have any form of recovery, so keep that in mind. I should be able to still win here just as fine. Even if you do get burned and SCEPTILE eventually goes down, you can probably end up defeating them with Flannery's nuke, even without crit buffs, so you should be fine there. Yeah, if SCEPTILE dies to burn, then I'll just reset here, and we should be fine nonetheless, so shouldn't matter all that much. We got crit too, are you serious? Wow, alright, that is my luck, but oh well, it happens. And the Embers are slowly doing more and more side damage, okay. And remember, you can have one enemy, or one character go down, right? So if somebody goes down, you'll be perfectly fine, shouldn't make a difference. And I'm going to try and defeat these guys as much as I possibly can, right? And there we go, Leaf Storm takes them out. I'm going to go ahead and use my sync move and defeat both sides. Obviously, in this situation, you would just use Leaf Storm twice or whatever, and you would be perfectly fine, right? Or you can just damage the side earlier in the battle and have one of them go down and then just hit one side with an attack. There we go, they went down. They do quite a lot of damage to like one enemy, but that's also because Drake's not the best defensive unit. But still, win nonetheless. Level 140 easily defeats them, and those are both missions down really easily. Of course, you have numerous team options, as long as you just bring... You can bring Zinnia, obviously, either Zinnia instead of Drake for your Dragon character, and then for Fire, Flannery's the only on-type one. If you want to finish both missions in one go, then of course your striker can be May, Brendan, Sydney probably works just fine. Those are just general pull options. There's a lot of characters that can work, so keep that in mind there. And if you want to defeat missions in separate goes, then of course you can use someone like Marley in order to buff Brendan's speed for Fire, and then bring a triple Hoenn team later with like Phoebe, Zinnia. Works out just fine, right? But I digress. I'm going to end the video there, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you used for the Battle Challenge Round 2 of Team Magma's Red Hot Rage down in the comments below, and I'll see you all later.